What's up guys, this is Marcel from 1 Dapper Street, and after a quick trip to Australia, if you didn't see the vlog, you can go check it out right here. Put it right there. Click that. Cool. After a quick vlog from Australia with some unboxing, once I return to New York, I'm actually back in New York and I think I'm gonna be here for a while. Probably. I never really know. Literally, I could get an email tomorrow. Like, I was almost about to go to Switzerland this weekend and that would have been cool, but also really stressful. So I'm kind of excited to just be at home right now and just enjoy that for a little bit. So it's cool, we're cool. Today I am headed into Soho. I have a couple of meetings, so I wanted to dress up some financial stuff. You don't need to know, but you need to know. So I want to dress up, and I picked a suit that I got a little while ago. So New York is incredibly hot for the fact that it's already October, and yet it's like, it's getting fall-y, but I don't know. It's like kind of confusing, honestly. So where I'm at right now is I'm gonna show you guys a suit that is somewhat of a fall fabric. It's a little bit thicker, but the color is very summery, so it's actually a really good transitional suit, and it's a very light color. And honestly, I think most guys would probably just shy away from it, being like, oh, that's like too hard to pull off. But I'm gonna see what I can do for you today. I'm very happy with how it turns out. I already know. You don't know yet, but don't skip ahead. Come back. So let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. All right, we got a suit from REISS. REISS, I recently showed you one of my favorite navy suits that's also REISS, and this suit is an off, like, it's like almost pinkish, like very dusty khaki pink. We have a peak lapel, beautiful. We have not slanted pockets, apparel, like even pockets. No ticket pockets, so a very modern choice for the peak lapel. We have 2 vents on the back, which makes for a very fitted look. And then we got tabs on the side, and just the hook tab on the front. I managed to get a 2-inch cuff. I dropped them off at the tailor about a month ago and I picked them up 2 weeks ago, and I finally have the suit complete. Onto the shoes, I decided to go with these suede ANKARI FLORUSS derbies. They're a chocolate brown, and while right now they're just too much of a contrast for me, you know, I'll end up tying it in a little bit with other brown accents. But, you know, the same thing, like the color is very fallish, but the fabric is more summer directed, so I thought it was a good representation of what the suit stood for me. So then I actually went on to pick accessories before I went with the shirt. So here's a tie from CREMIEUX, a beautiful French brand, and I really like the colors, and the vibe worked really well with the suit. And this Tommy Hilfiger suede belt, a little bit lighter than the shoes, but I was gonna play with several natural tones to kind of make this look happen. Then I went on to the shirt. Obviously I can't put on a tie without the shirt. So this shirt is an ETON shirt. It's a white base with a brown grit pattern. It's one of my absolute favorites. I'm wearing it right now. It fits fantastically well, and the fabric is luxurious and like comfortable, and the print is nice. Worked great as a base for this look. And here it is together with the tie. Again, I love the tie. Same thing, fall fabric, like touch to it and look to it, but the colors are light and tie in both the color of the suit as well as, well, not really the shoes, but you know, again, starting to create a color palette of browns throughout the look. Now, you see me smiling, and that's because I just realized that I picked out a belt, and then I noticed that there is no belt loops on the pants. So, you can't wear a belt. I mean, you could. Would look weird. Wouldn't do anything, but you could. But I'm not. So, no belt for this look. And I'm like, okay, one brown tone less, but here we have the shades, and it's kind of sunny out today, so I brought shades as well as specs. Now, those were just from RAEN. They're one of my favorites right now, and these are my HUGO Boss specs. And then we have a Trewa watch with a very dark leather strap. This, actually the first thing to really actively tie in the shoes. Well, the shades too, I guess, depending on which of those I'm wearing. And that's kind of where I landed, and I think those accessories I'm good with. The case of the watch is silver, as you can see right here, so are the shades, so that ties in nicely. And a matte silver, actually. And then I'm trying to add a little bit more panache, if you will, and the first attempt at doing so is this tie bar. It's a wooden tie bar from the tie bar, and I thought it was gonna work because it's a brown tone and it's wooden, like it would kind of work. And first of all, it's crooked on there, so I'm fixing that in a hot second. I'll fix it. There we go. But even so, I still don't like it. It was just kind of off, like it just didn't work. So I'm like, okay, goodbye, no tie bar. Take it off. There we go. See, told you. It's like I can see the future. And then I went on to try a few pocket squares. So this one's from Joseph Abboud. I have 2 from Joseph Abboud. I thought maybe it would work if I worked in like a pop of color. To be entirely honest, I'm having trouble sometimes working my pocket squares if they're like accent pieces rather than complementing the look. This is also Joseph Abboud, similar color scheme, just less parsley and more minimal in the pattern. also didn't work. I just like the more monochromatic natural palette look, and I didn't have a pocket square for it. The last one's from Hugo Boss, which is more along the lines color-wise of the look, but I'm just still not really sold on it because why add it if it doesn't make me like the look more, right? So there I am, back to not square one, but square 5, which is where we were before, I guess, and trying to come up with something else that adds a little bit to it. And I picked out another tie bar. I was like, at first I just saw the wooden tie bar and I was like, oh, that's the one. I still think the tie bar adds to it and it would be great. I would actually love to have a briefcase, but I don't have a dark brown briefcase, so no briefcase, and that's the look. So this is actually something that doesn't happen to me that often, and which is good because I think that's what a lot of you are struggling with. All of us never have all the resources that we need most of the time to make the perfect look that we are creating at any given moment, really. So I didn't have a pocket square that would work, nor did I have that briefcase that I would have liked to make this work, but I'm still happy with the look, and I tried to find a compromise. I tried to find ways to make it more special and more interesting than it would have been in the beginning with just a tie and nothing else. So I went with the watch and I went with the shades, and I'm gonna be wearing glasses if I'm not wearing the shades, just to make it more interesting and more of a look. I had a teacher at FIT, and he said, clothes make the man, but the accessories make the outfit. And I actually really agree with that, and it sticks with me until today, because you can put on a look and it'll look great, but I don't know, it's just not complete until you accessorize it, until you make it your own and like style it your very own way. So this is my interpretation of how you can rock a light colored suit in early fall, even though it's 80 degrees outside, which is ridiculously hot. I probably will be a little bit sweaty today, but I really, really don't care because I think it looks beautiful. I'll just act like it's a regular October, like any October in the past decade should have been significantly colder. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more stuff, I'm reading all your comments. I have a note, like my list of videos to shoot is ridiculously long, so I read your comments. I want to hear more because I know eventually I will run out of ideas. Right now I have way too many to even keep up with my life. But leave a comment, please, if you like the video. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. I will keep trying to explain to you how I make my outfits and keep having you learn and just do it yourself. Like, that's the idea, right? I'm just trying to give you the tools to do what I do on a daily basis. Yourself, expressing yourself through clothes. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in 2 days with the next video. Oh, wait. Ha! You thought I was gonna let you go without the cinematic sequence. I totally didn't forget about that. I was just trying to test you. Yeah, we did shoot a cinematic sequence, so here's a tiny little fashion short film in 3, 2, and that's that. And since I already did the ending before I did the middle part, I'm just gonna say goodbye now. See you Wednesday.